Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Today, we have a story that has rocked Limpopo politics and is sending shockwaves all the way to the corridors of power. We're talking about explosive allegations linking Limpopo Premier Phophi Ramathuba and cooperative governance Mek Basikop Makamu to a staggering R1 billion scandal at Mogalakwena Municipality. And trust me, this isn't your usual municipal hiccup, it's a full-blown political drama. Sources close to the matter say the allegations revolve around a series of highly questionable contracts and financial irregularities at Mogalakwena Municipality, a municipality that, let's be honest, has been a hotbed of controversy for years. The R1 billion figure reportedly comes from inflated tenders, irregular procurement processes, and alleged kickbacks that have seriously drained the municipal coffers. Now, just imagine this. Roads full of potholes that could swallow a small car, water supply that comes and goes like a reluctant guest, and infrastructure crumbling faster than your smartphone screen when you drop it on concrete. And in the midst of all this, billions of rands are allegedly disappearing into private pockets. Local civic organizations are furious, describing what's happening as outright theft in broad daylight. This is theft in broad daylight, one civic leader in Mogalakwena said. Billions are being stolen while our people live without proper services. If the Premier and Mek are implicated, it shows corruption is being protected at the very top. Strong words, and given the history of the municipality, not entirely surprising. The political fallout has been immediate. Opposition parties in Limpopo are calling for urgent investigations and demanding that both Ramathuba and Makamu step aside while the law takes its course. The Economic Freedom Fighters, EFF, provincial chairperson, Josie Butane, has described the situation as the biggest betrayal of the people of Limpopo, pointing out that this scandal has been festering for years. He warned that if the Premier and Mek are indeed linked, this isn't just isolated corruption, it's institutionalized. His message is clear: we demand arrests, not endless investigations. The Democratic Alliance in Limpopo echoed this call, insisting that the Hawks and the Special Investigating Unit, or SIU, must intensify their probes. They argue that the public deserves clarity, accountability, and justice, not just political statements and promises that vanish with the next press conference. Of course, both Ramathuba and Makamu have dismissed the allegations. Ramathuba's office calls it a politically motivated smear campaign, designed to destabilize her leadership, while Makamu has urged authorities to handle the matter transparently and without interference. But here's the kicker: the municipality has been under administration before, due to financial collapse, yet corruption scandals keep resurfacing. It seems like every intervention only delays the inevitable, and public frustration continues to mount. Let's break this down a bit. Mogalakwena Municipality is located in the Waterberg district, and over the years, it has become synonymous with mismanagement. From financial irregularities to service delivery failures, residents have long voiced their discontent. And when you mix that with allegations of top-level provincial leaders being involved, it's the kind of story that doesn't just make headlines, it becomes part of national political conversations. Now, let's add some context to the R1 billion figure. Allegedly, much of this money is tied to inflated tenders. Imagine paying twice, even 3 times, for services or infrastructure projects that never deliver. The claim is that irregular procurement processes allowed for these inflated contracts, with kickbacks flowing back to private accounts or, as some allege, benefiting political operatives. Essentially, the municipal budget, which should be funding roads, water, and public services, is allegedly being siphoned off while communities are left to struggle. The public response has been fiery. Civic groups in Mogalakwena are demanding answers. Residents are not just angry, they're mobilizing. Social media is buzzing with conversations about accountability, justice, and the need to clean up local government. And the message is clear: people are tired of empty promises. They want action, and they want it now. Political analysts have been quick to point out that this scandal, if proven true, could have wide-reaching consequences. It raises questions about governance in Limpopo, the oversight of provincial leaders, and the effectiveness of law enforcement agencies. Are these allegations the result of a single misstep, or do they point to a deeper, systemic issue of corruption being tolerated at the highest levels? There's also the human element. Behind these allegations are real people facing daily struggles, families dealing with unreliable water, pothole-damaged cars, and crumbling public facilities. Every rand allegedly stolen represents services not delivered, promises unfulfilled, and communities left behind. And that's why this isn't just political theater, it's a story that affects real lives. So, what happens next? Investigative authorities, including the Hawks and the SIU, are under intense pressure. Will they uncover evidence that confirms these allegations, or will the claims fade away like so many others before them? Public interest remains high, and the political heat in Limpopo is intensifying with every passing day. For the opposition parties, this is a chance to hold the government accountable and push for real change. For Ramathuba and Makamu, it's a fight for political survival. And for ordinary residents of Mogalakwena, it's a battle for justice, transparency, and the hope that public funds will finally serve their intended purpose. Before we wrap up, here's something to keep in mind: corruption scandals like these are not unique to one municipality or province. They're a symptom of deeper governance challenges in South Africa. But each story has the potential to spark reform, demand accountability, and remind leaders that the public is watching. We'll be keeping a close eye on this story as it develops. If you want to stay updated on the latest in Limpopo politics, Mogalakwena Municipality scandals, and national corruption investigations, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and leave your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think about these allegations? Do you believe justice will be served, or will this be another scandal that fades away? We want to hear from you. That's all for today's coverage. Remember, public funds belong to the people, and accountability is not optional. Stay informed, stay engaged, and as always, see you next time.